I'm here where endless meets the end. Do you see me? I'm hidden here again. Your whispers found its way, calling me to stay. I'm standing at the edge, but something always brings me back. All the voices in my head reminding me of what I have. If I fall tonight, you can bring me back to life. If I fall tonight, you can be my saving light. You can be my saving You can be my saving light. You can be my saving light.
skies burning, the clouds red with twisted fire, lightning moving across them. And they descended upon everything, like a furious battle between God and Satan, good and evil, like a fire vortex.
Hello, hello, everybody out there. I am Joe, aka Phantom Meeple, as always, on another wonderful First Timer Fridays continuing Arkham Horror Mother's Embrace. Story's getting quite interesting. I'm wondering where it's gonna lead today. First, we had to deal with the death of Professor Tillinghast. Then we went to Miskatonic University, talked to her colleagues, which showed that she was investigating a cult called the Herd of Algedi. And then her body wound up being stolen from the graveyard she was in. So then we went to Arkham Asylum to talk to the gravedigger who put Professor Tillinghast there. He wound up going insane and turning into like a weird creature and I don't know, being killed off or whatever. And well, now we have nothing to go off of except to investigate the Herd of Algedi themselves. So we'll see where things go. Anyway, hello out there in chat. I know I've probably got my mods. There's Carrie, and I'm sure Abby is paying attention as she can. Other than that, let's go over to the game and we'll get things started. All right, so continuing right along.
I remain dubious that it will help. Feel free to visit the Herd of Algedi in New Orleans.
Oh, Algedi. I was
If you
pronouncing it
do,
wrong.
Please convey my regards. No doubt you will find them every bit as delightful as I do.
All right, so it looks like our investigation has taken us out of the Northeast, and we're headed to New Orleans. So I wonder what surprises await us there. Now, let's see. So when we last left everything off, we left Jenny in the office because she was getting over a trauma. But then our other investigators, Roland, Agatha, and Carolyn, wound up getting super traumatized and immense loss of sanity. So I think Carolyn's going to be out for this investigation because she's got two traumas to overcome. So really what it's going to boil down to, it's either going to be Roland or it's going to be Agatha. Problem is, I don't necessarily want two gunslingers on my team, barring us finding a new investigator in New Orleans. However, I think Agatha's going to be the better choice with the 2 investigation stats and the increased initiative in combat. We can deal with the monophobia. I think that's going to be my best bet. So we're going to go with that. And let's go ahead and arm these 2. I think we're going to give... I think the Colt 45 is going to be better off than the revolver. I mean, less damage, but higher chance of critical hit. So we're going to give Jenny the gun. We'll let Agatha continue to be our healer, because she was good in doing that. And then, of course, we'll give her the healing bonus. Let's see. Removing a random condition, that was good to have. Let's go ahead and take the epinephrine with us, because revs are always good. Hey, Skittles, welcome in. Thank you for the host. Appreciate that very, very much. I think the Flesh Ward wasn't bad for melee, so I think we're going to give... We might have to let Jenny go back and forth between the gun and the spells. I think the pipe wrench was better off with the blind rather than the stun of the target, so Agatha will get the pipe. We'll go ahead and give Jenny some extra bandages. And the bromo caffeine always comes in handy. Getting 2 turns in one go might be a good thing. I really want to take that pocket watch with me, but I think I'm going to save it for another scenario. How goes stream so far? Pretty good so far. Just began. Right now, I'm just choosing my investigators to start this next scenario, arming them up, which I think I have, and let's go head off to New Orleans and see what surprises await us investigating the Herd of Algedi. Hopefully, we'll shed some more light on what exactly Professor Tillinghast was investigating, and more importantly, why'd they kill her off? I am for sure curious.
After learning about my connection to the Herd of Algedi, you contacted them for more information on my studies. They invited you to visit New Orleans, where they promised to share the results.
Yeah, share the results of their research. That's not going to happen. They're probably going to try and kill us off.
The members of the Herd of Algedi began discussing comets and strange rituals associated with their passage. Your suspicions arose too late.
I called it.
Outnumbered, you soon became captives of the Herd of Algedi.
Of course, they're not going to let people poke around in their business. That makes way too much sense.
Friend, I'm dreadfully sorry that investigating my death brought you to such a dire end. How can you possibly escape this predicament?
Who knows, but we're going to find a way.
You can count on it.
Alright, so it looks like they've split up Agatha and Jenny. So it's Agatha by herself, which I'm kind of afraid of because she's only got a pipe to go off of. But let's take a look at everything in the room and see if we can find anything useful. So first off, we got some jars. A disorganized lot of jars containing various dry ingredients. Below us one is a note reading, "The precious goat milk should be kept cold at all times. The ingredients are too rare to leave it out on the counter. Do not let me find it there again." Gross. Left out goat milk? And that looks like a bunch of booze to me. Let's see. On the table rests something that might lead in your investigation. You have found a new item, a ruined knife. Alright, so great. I put items on my investigators only to have them taken away. Lovely. So this is already starting out fantastically. Alright, so we got combat on the other side of this door. I mean, it seems silly that they leave it unlocked, but I guess it's the only way to go. Alright, the door of your prison is old. The wood is warped and cracked in several places. Behind it, you glimpse a man wearing a mask. The door handle is coming loose. You should be able to break it. Alright, so no help here from Agatha, so I'm either going to have to break the door, find flaws, or force the lock. And I'm already sitting at 1 on the Mythos clock, so I'm already not in good shape here. Let's see if we can find flaws in the door, and hopefully it's the right choice. No, it is not. Let's force the lock. Alright, forcing the lock was the way to go. Door gives way. If you have anything else to say, I'll need a Ouija board to hear it. Alright, well, at least it's one single guy. So that's not terrible to deal with. I'm going to need 3 action points to attack. So hopefully I won't need more than 2 to move up in range, which I've got. The knife is ruined, but it's going to be way better damage than my fist, so I guess I'll just use the knife until I can use it no more. Well, that was a decent hit. I really hope every hit isn't going to run up the Mythos clock, otherwise we're going to be getting Mythos events to deal with rather quickly. And that's what I was afraid of. Alright, so we took out the one lone guard.
Did it. Now that you're free, you should take this chance to escape the mansion.
Yeah, but I want my stuff first.
Can't leave without my friend.
Yes, of course, you must find your friend first.
Yeah, I want my stuff, and I want Jenny. Alright, let's see what we got. Looks like we're in a kitchen. We got a couple of things to look at. Let's take a look at this chest first. A strong wooden chest, locked tight. Well, if it's locked tight, breaking it's probably not the best choice, so let's lockpick it. Oh, look, it's all of Agatha's original stuff. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get rid of this ruined knife, because it is going to do no good here after a while. Plus, I'd much rather have that lead pipe to fend off the bad guys with. Alright, let's check out the sink. Clean dishes lie neatly stacked in the sink after your meal with the herd. Your host seems to be good housekeepers. Alright, a couple more things to look at. Let's go ahead and look out the windows, see if there's anything interesting. These windows are locked tight. Surely that's fate's way of reminding you to find your friend before escaping. I don't think that's fate's reminder. I think that's just common sense. Alright, last but not least, a cold oven on which someone left a note. Goat stew. 1 pound of bone-in goat meat cut into chunks. Vinegar. 4 cloves of garlic. Definitely not enough. 1 onion, 1 red bell pepper, 3 tomatoes, and 1 potato. Yeah, more garlic. 4 cloves, that is not nearly enough. Garlic is like vanilla. You use it to
Got
taste.
this one locked up in the kitchen pantry. Andrew took the other one to the servant's bedroom.
I bet he'll forget the key in the living room again.
Probably. If so, that'll be another corpse to get rid of.
They
All
appear to
right.
be discussing your friend.
Of course the window is locked. Let's see, this one's probably locked too. Looking through the window, you can't see another house or any sign of civilization. This mansion is indeed isolated, perhaps intentionally. Alright, so we're going to go off the clues that these two people gave, and let's go ahead and go into, or at least try to find the living room, and hopefully we can find this key they were talking about. Wow, this house is huge. Ooh, shells. That'll come in handy. That means we got a shotgun coming.
Who's there? Let me out.
Oh, looks like we found the room that Jenny was in.
There you are. The door's locked. Judging by the plate, I need a brass key.
Nothing in life is easy, is it?
Guess not. Alright, so now that we know where Jenny is, now we just need to find the key. So let's keep looking. So, looks like we got a bedroom here. Let's take a look at this chest. A chest full of the sort of clothes one might expect a servant to wear. So, nothing interesting in there. Oh, a sanity check. Alright, on the table you find a servant's journal. One passage stands out. First I heard the screams from upstairs. Then came the sound of something heavy falling and someone thrashing around. It sounded so pitiable that I almost forgot myself and went to help, but I am forbidden to go upstairs. Soon after, the human noises gave way to what sounded like a hooved animal loose in the upper rooms. The noise subsided, but I can't help wondering whether whatever happened is related to the white drink they made me prepare. It might be my imagination, but as I write these words, I think I can hear distant hoof steps. That's not creepy at all. Hey, we don't know games. Welcome in, good sir. How are you? Glad to see you here on this fine Friday. Hope things are well. Alright, so we got this plant in the middle of the room. An exotic plant sits on a small table near the entrance. You recognize it as a mother of thousands, native to distant Madagascar. You think it's toxic and wonder why they keep it so close to the mansion entrance. Lovely. A toxic plant. These cultists are just something else. Things are alright. Just dropped Fox off at the airport. Oh yeah, she's headed back home for a few days, if I remember correctly. Alright, a wardrobe. Near the entrance stands a large wardrobe which members of the herd likely use as a coat closet. You hear something loose inside and wonder whether it holds something useful, or perhaps noisy. Alright, well, wish Fox safe travels. Let's see. Let's look through everything. Ew, and it was the right call. So I'm going to have to come back here for this revolver, but I'm definitely going to take the bullets with me. Oh, looks like we've been discovered. I guess poking my nose around was not a smart choice. Alright, so let's go ahead and move up. Ever so slightly. And let's let them come to me. So we'll equip the lead pipe, and we'll put an overwatch right in front. That way, if they come up, they're going to get smashed in the face first. Ooh, and that was a good solid hit. But looks like the blindness did not stop him. All the plans are dangerous, ammo or poison. I see a pattern here. Hello, party meeple. Welcome in. Good to see you. Abby, welcome in. Hopefully you're taking a break at work. Yeah, blinded by the pipe. That's fantastic. All right, so Mythos effect. You feel, you hear, blah, 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 blah. Sanity check. All right, so that's not terrible. But we failed the sanity check. All right, so let's go ahead and return fire with the pipe. Oh, really? We couldn't get more damage than that? And then with our last point, again, I think we're going to make them follow. That hurt a lot and advanced the clock, but this will take them out. Alright, so another cult is taken care of, but before we go on, Agatha is going to need to heal, because she has taken quite a bit of damage. And with that increased healing, puts her dang near full. Alright, so moving right along. We got a clock, we got a couple of doors, we got a table. Let's go ahead and look at this table. Because this looks like a living room of some sort, so maybe the key will be in here. Alright, the book on the table appears to be a guest register. You recognize the names of several well-known people, including the mayor of New Orleans. Besides his name, he wrote, I came to the Herd of Algedi with the faint hope that they could solve a tough problem for me. Their help was indispensable. I consider the Herd a great force for good in Louisiana. You spot Professor Tillinghast's name as well, confirming your suspicion that she visited. Not far from its name, Alphonse L'Ennui, but someone has struck it out. Okay. I thought that was toilet paper. You know, it really does look like toilet paper, but I think it's supposed to be like ace bandages or something like that. But it definitely looks like toilet paper. I mean, it's the 1920s, so anything's possible. Alright, a tall grandfather clock. Its pendulum swinging in perfect time. You notice something inside the glass case. A clue. Alright, well, we don't need filthy bandages because I am not a fan of healing on top of sanity checks. Alright, so is this another window or a door? The main entrance to the mansion. Once you finish your investigation here, it's your ticket out. Alright. So we got two doors. Let's go to this far one over here. Ooh, this looks more like a living room setting. Let's see. A book. A sheet music arranged for a choir, but with nonsensical lyrics. Oh, I'm not even gonna try and talk in Cthulhu. It's not gonna happen. But at least I passed the sanity check. Alright. On the wall hangs a painting of an autumn landscape, the leaves bright and glowing beneath a cool sky pillared with white clouds. It resembles the woods you passed on the way here. but the artist's talent has made them even more beautiful than reality. And we gain a sanity from it. All right. Look at art, regain some sanity. Well, looks like we've got another liquor cabinet here. Looking inside, you spot what might be something useful. More filthy bandages. Those are going to stay right where they're at. I'm going to save that far door. I'm going to go back out here in this hall area. And let's check out this door here. Alright, this just goes back out in the hallway, which means this far door is going to go back into this living room. Yep, that matches up. Okay, so let's go across the hall. Let's check this back corner room. Let's see what's in here. We got an upstairs. We got another picture of a lot of people dressed in white. Looks like they're at some kind of like party or a festival. Let's check it out. A group portrait of men and women dressed in white, posing somewhere in the bayou. They must be members of the Herd of Algedi, but the photo appears to have been folded to fit the frame, hiding something on the left side of the image. Ooh, I wonder if they were cutting somebody out. You find something interesting lies atop a table. They really want me to heal with filthy bandages. I'm not falling for it, game. Alright, on a side table you find a simple journal kept by one of the cultists. You read, "We're supposed to travel into the bayou, but what about the witch? They say she carries off city folk and transforms them into weird creatures. You can hear their screams all the way from New Orleans. I'm afraid to go out there, but this could be the most important night of my life. If only the witch doesn't catch me." Well, I would chalk that up to urban legend, but considering this is Arkham Horror, there probably is a witch. Just hope we don't come across a witch anytime soon. Alright, a small table covered in half-empty liquor bottles. They rattle at your every step. You see nothing else on top of the table, but there is a drawer. Let's force it open. And that was the wrong choice. Alright, shaking it open. You open the top drawer, but the bottles rattle against each other even louder than you'd feared. As the sound of the cultist's footsteps draw near, you take a handwritten note from the drawer and skim it. Do not allow Lanui to return to the house. Above all, keep him from the upstairs rooms. And in the drawer, we've got a Book of Rack, which, let's see, this spell sends shooting pains to the target's body, inflicting direct damage. Ooh, I kind of like that. And I've already got a spare pipe. You know what? We're gonna swap that out. Agatha's gonna go magical. And then we'll keep the bromo caffeine there until I can find the rest of it. And of course, right on cue, we've got a cultist. Alright, so since I'm far enough... Nope, I'm not far enough, so I need to move up ever so slightly to be in range. There we go. Now the cultist is in range. So let's go ahead and fire this spell and see what happens. Yeah, that wasn't bad. 6 damage. Oh, and of course he refocused, so he got to go again. Not cool at all. Alright, we're going to back up. Then we shall fire the spell again. Ooh, and it backfired. Okay, maybe I shouldn't use that spell. And punching's not going to take him out, so I've got no choice but to use the spell again. Alright, that spell is bad news. We're going to take the pipe back. Plus, it wasn't doing nearly as much damage as the spell book was. But now we need to heal again. Actually, heal twice. I hate to do this, but we might need some of those filthy bandages here in a moment.
Those sound like footsteps upstairs.
Every minute you remain here is another chance they'll recapture you. Save yourself.
Alright, so I don't want to go in there, because that's another fight. What I really need to find is this key, so I can at least have some backup. More filthy bandages. The unfinished painting depicts an indescribably terrifying creature. Its alien curves and protuberances are fascinating. You can't keep your eyes off it, and you feel increasing danger the longer you stare. Staring at the painting, you begin to imagine unspeakable actions, behaviors you would never otherwise consider. The image shifts in and out of focus. You fix your attention on a single detail, wondering what it could be. Suddenly, you bang your head against the frame. You can't shake the image out of your mind, but the sudden blow clears your thoughts enough that you notice a hidden compartment. You open to find a useful item. Lots and lots more of filthy bandages. Alright, let's see. Going in there, that's going to be another fight. So let's go back to this other hallway here. And you know what? I just might have no choice but to go into that room, because I bet you that's the living room where the key is. Because I've explored everywhere else, and I don't want to go upstairs yet. So, in we shall go. So we've got two cultists in the dining room here. This might be a rough battle. I think we're going to let them come to me, and we're going to overwatch. The lady is probably going to come to me first, so we're going to overwatch in this direction. Oh no, she's got a gun! Oh, that was a poor choice. Just trying out this zazzy new emote. Well, actually, the third emote that I uploaded, it's still actually pending Twitch approval. So right now it's just the two. But the second emote, that one's been there for I think a couple weeks now. All right. Fading sanity increases the chances of failing your next sanity check until the next scenario. Absolutely fantastic. All right, so we got on the lead pipe. Let's go ahead, try and knock out this cultist. And I guess we'll end the turn there. This other cultist is just going to take pop shots at me. This is not good at all. So now I'm going to need to heal. And then we'll overwatch towards the guy with the knife. Yeah, this is not good at all. I have a feeling I am not going to come out of this unscathed. Because if I heal again, I'm not going to be able to attack. But I think I'm going to have to. Alright, so we've healed. And then let's move... Let's move towards this gun lady. And we'll end the turn there. Oh, lovely. Point-blank shot. And now they both got me cornered. This is really bad. But I think the lady with the gun is the biggest threat right now. But I think their two attacks are going to kill me. Yep. And that'll do it. Hey, Del, welcome in. Good to see you. All right. That sucked a lot. Okay, so This will load us into the next checkpoint, or the last checkpoint I was at. And that was the end of my last battle. So, which means I'm probably going to have to swap out for the pipe again. Nope, I've got the pipe. Alright, so going into that dining room is really, really bad news.
Those sound like footsteps upstairs.
Every minute you remain here.
Alright, I don't want to go upstairs, but I think I'm going to have to. Because I need to do anything and everything I can to get Jenny out of that locked room. Ooh, who is this guy?
Who are you? I can see you aren't with this so-called herd.
I hope you're another investigator, because I need the help.
This man is an intruder. He shouldn't be here.
You must have caused that commotion that drew them away. What a lucky break.
Yeah, you're welcome? Question mark?
Who are you?
Let's see. So there's an abundance of hands, and you're distributing them to Phantom.
Rex Murphy, ace reporter. Too much? Yeah, too much. Anyway, I write for the Arkham Advertiser.
Oh. We found the newspaper writer.
What is a journalist from Arkham doing so far from home?
Yeah, that's a good question.
What brings you all the way to Louisiana?
I wonder if he's also investigating the Herd of
I
Algedi.
picked up a lead on a wild story. Local Arkham lady claimed her next-door neighbor was using a voodoo doll to torment her. Some dispute.
Hope
about
everyone
her
is
cat
doing
using a
well.
flower bed as
Yeah,
a
hope everyone is doing well. I think so. So far.
I know this voodoo talk sounds crazy, but she had pinpricks all over her body.
I mean, I know I'm enjoying this wonderful Friday. How about everybody else out there? How are y'all doing?
He says he sold only an ordinary doll, so the angry neighbor could work out his frustration without harm.
I've heard of Alphonse La Nuit. What led you here to the mansion?
Ooh, so he's on a lead about Alphonse Lanouille.
Even though Lanouille
Okay.
swears he didn't put any voodoo on the doll, maybe somebody else did.
Well, yeah, it's Saturday here. Yeah, I know you're in Australia, Party Meeple, so appreciate you sticking with, because I'm sure it's pretty early in the morning
That
for
sounded
you.
like headline material.
So the fact that you're
So
up
I
this
came
late
out to
watching
look
me
around.
is fantastic.
Looks like I kicked a hornet's nest.
That's so crazy, I believe it. I'm trying to find my friend so we can get out of here.
Nearly breaky time there. Okay.
Help me find this voodoo book, and I'll help you look for your friend. Deal?
Hey, you know what? Help is help at this point.
Fortuitous encounter. Now, to find your companion and escape.
I wouldn't mind a glance at this book myself. The Herd of Algedi might be a cult, but it appears they were also...
I'm generally not a Twitch watcher, but I thought I'd come by and say hi. You know what? I appreciate it. Anybody that comes by and watches, whether they lurk, whether they chat, it's all the same. I appreciate it
You know,
very
there's something
much.
odd about this sky globe, or whatever you call
Let's
it.
see, about to go into job number 2, so not too excited. Oh, that sucks, Dell. But you know what? Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Alright, so let's check out Rex Murphy. So, his special, Circumstantial Luck. Rex can have good intuition and provide advice even when he doesn't have the knowledge required. Well, that's interesting. His stat is Physical Investigation, and strong on melee and initiative, range, and magic is average. So, I think I may have to do some weapon changes here. I'll have to go back downstairs and get that gun. Ooh, you've got some Radithor. Let's go ahead and take that. I'll come back up here and look at everything else. I definitely want to go get that revolver first. Because I would much rather Rex be in charge of the melee combat, whereas Agatha's not so inclined. So let's see, where did we leave the gun? There we go. The gun should be in here. There we go. So we're gonna give the gun to Rex. And we'll give... No, actually, we'll give the pipe to Rex. We'll give the gun to Agatha. So that way she doesn't have to worry about too much melee combat. And then I can also grab that bromo caffeine from before. So that will come in handy. There we go. Fill up on the bromo caffeine, and then, I mean, that spell book is just too much of a risk. A 50-50 chance of a wild cast, totally not worth it. And then, right, this was before my last battle, so I need to heal Agatha up big time. Alright, so now that Agatha's healed, let's go ahead and head back upstairs and look at what was there. Alright, so what we had left, we got a telescope, we got a globe, and we have a door. So let's check out this telescope. Lonesome telescope points out the window. Peering through it, you notice something just at the edge of the scope's view field. The design of the telescope is unfamiliar. You aren't certain you can operate it, but you can't shake the feeling it might reveal a clue. Let's test it. Hey, and that was the right move. And it's a pocket watch. Glad a pocket watch came out, because I'm sitting at 4 on the Mythos clock. I definitely need a reset. So, as you rotate the telescope, it makes a loud creaking noise. It must have stood unused for ages. Worse, when you peer through the lens, you see the same mysterious object just at the edge of the viewing field. Now you realize it isn't a distant object, but you see a scrap of paper stuck to the lens. You read, "I know you took my shotgun, Mark. We hadn't finished our game, so you had no right to keep it, even if the boss stopped our game. Bring it back." Alright, we're going to use this pocket watch right now and reset the Mythos clock. Because sitting at 4 is not a good place to be. Alright, let's check out this door up here.
The door's locked, but I don't see a keyhole.
Interesting. And there's some bad juju behind that door, too. Alright, so you got another window. In the distance, you can barely make out the city of New Orleans. It's much farther away than you'd like. Yeah, it's not really cool with the mansion being in the middle of nowhere. Oh, what is that on the floor? Is that scratch marks? Looks like scratch marks. Deep scratches and odd impressions mar the floor. Some of the deepest marks look very much like hoof prints. Alright, and that triggered a sanity check, which only one of them passed. A large full-face goat mask distinguished by grand spiral horns. Below the legend it reads, Ursa Major. Okay. And I bet you this one across here is going to be Ursa Minor. No, I guess not. A half-face. Long horns rising from the top. Below it, the legend reads, Capricornus. Okay, so I'm definitely sensing the goat motif here. Alright, let's check out this table. The little table is full of items. Perhaps searching them will turn up one that's useful. Let's examine. Wrong choice. Oh, wow. Looking inside, you spot what might be something useful. You have found a new item, a bulletproof vest. We are definitely going to take that bulletproof vest, and we're going to give it to Rex. Considering he's going to be in melee, he's probably going to need the protection. Full-face goat mask without horns, perhaps intended for lower-ranking members of the Herd of Algedi. Below it, the plaque reads, Cassiopeia. So, they're all named after constellations? A small goat mask covering only the eyes. Perhaps it is for initiates. Below is a plaque that reading Orion. I know a room where a bulletproof vest might come in handy. Yes, yeah, so do I! I'm definitely going to need it down in that dining room for sure. Let's see. A large half-faced goat mask, its grand horde spiraling upward. Below it, a plaque reads, Canis Major. And then another one here. This one is Cygnus. Alright, 2 rooms. Let's look at them both. Ooh, looks like we got some culty type stuff here. On the wall hang goat masks, like those you've seen the Algedi cultists wearing. A gleam from one of them draws your attention, but something about the display gives you pause. Could that glimmer be the lure to a trap? And Rex says that looks light enough to pick up, so let's lift it. As you gently lift a mask, you discover a previously concealed item and hear a sudden jangle of bells, disturbed by a string attached to the mask. You hear the sound of rapid footsteps approaching. You take the item the mask previously concealed, since you might as well gain something from this mistake. And we've got a Book of Bravery, a chance to embolden the frightened, increasing the target's offense. Well, I don't have room to take it. So I think I'm going to leave it there. But we've alerted some cultists. And both failed the sanity check. Reveal your face down card, Phantom. Time to use Dick Tracy. And if only I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Just reveal a trap card and be like, nope, you're not doing that. Alright, so I think we're gonna have Agatha deal with the gunner. And then we'll end her turn there. And then with Rex, we'll have him take a step up and continue his assault on the gunner. Oh, maybe I should have given the vest to Agatha. Alright, let's see. I think we're going to have her finish off the gunner lady, so that way she's not taking cheap pop shots at everybody. And then with her last action point, we will have her move slightly away. Obviously, face her towards her attacker. And then let's go ahead and put Rex in between the two. And then have him go to town with the lead pipe. And at least that way, Agatha's got some protection. Alright, finish them both off. Alrighty, beautiful people. Y'all take good care. Phantom, you're awesome, and I'll catch you next time. Hey, Del, have a great time at work, and again, thanks for stopping by. Always appreciate seeing you. Alright, so we have a chest in the corner here. Oh, there's that meat cleaver again. Really strong, but you have to use a sanity check, and some filthy bandages. I think I'm going to leave both there. I want to look at this cult stuff, but I'm afraid it's going to trigger a sanity check. But you know what? Why not? A large scroll on the desk. It contains a description of the mask ceremony. Once an aspiring member has been deemed ready to join the herd, he is given a simple mask. Every milestone reached in the herd is rewarded by an additional decoration added to the mask. It can therefore be said the bigger the mask, the more experienced the member. These rewards, masks, and decorations can only be attained when the sun is in Capricorn from late January to the middle of February. Great, so yearly promotion ceremonies. Gotta love it. A cult with a rank structure. Alright, another chest here. A chest full of white clothes. Those at the bottom are stained pink, as if the washer neglected to separate the whites from the colors. Oops. Looks like some canvas. Looks blank from this angle. Ooh, a stack of unpainted canvases, suggesting there is at least one artist among the herd. One of them is not blank, like the others, but its lines are as crude as those drawn by a child. Perhaps that is why it was kept with the blanks. That's a heck of a way to regain a sanity point, but I will take it. Alright, it looks like you got some baddies behind that door, so we're going to wait. Let's go ahead and investigate this room here. Alright, so we've got some constellations on the floor. A bunch of good stuff to look at. Another telescope, 2 telescopes, some kind of map, and a bookcase. Let's go look at the bookcase first. Something about this bookcase strikes you as odd. It could be how little is stored on its shelves, or perhaps it's the draft you feel when standing close to it. Ooh, maybe there's a switch or a secret passage. A well-worn scroll describing the course of a comet. It includes diagrams of various constellations. One in particular is surrounded by nigh illegible writing. Do I find similarities or do I create a cipher key? Let's see if we can find similarities. I don't think I'm just smart enough to create a cipher, but watch, it's going to be the wrong choice. Should have went with my gut. With supreme concentration, you decipher the wild script. The herald comes from Capricornus, appearing first near the goat's tail. Alright. And let's see what's behind telescope number 1. A simple telescope for amateur astronomers. A nearby note indicates whoever used it couldn't find the goat. Amateur indeed. And behind telescope number 2, a simple telescope for amateur enthusiasts. According to a note beside it, it's trained on the constellation Capricornus. So they were looking for Capricorn, but the other one called it the goat. Oh, that's funny. Alright, a large astronomy book. Surely it contains some useful information. Well, the scroll, we needed a cipher key, so let's find similarities here in the book. I am not doing so hot. Your pocket feels lighter all of a sudden. Some bullets were stolen. Yay, great. The smallest constellation of the zodiac, Capricornus, is represented by the goat. Its stars include Algedi, one of a cluster forming the goat's head. Daba, a binary star near Algedi, with it forming the lucky stars of the slaughter. Deneb Algedi, the tail of the goat, and Omega Capricorni, which completes the triangle. Okay. So, got some information in this room. Still one more thing to look at. This notebook contains many entries, but one is circled 3 times. Place the comet where it should appear to open the way. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing that this floor map has something to do with that bookshelf. And this scroll saying the herald from Capricornus securing first near the goat's tail. I bet you it's talking about the comet. Alright, so I'm going to have to remember that. Alright, any other rooms to look at? So just this one with a bunch of people in it. And then this one over here, which is locked. Alright, let's go have us a fight. But may as well go in with as much health as possible first. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, great. Now I'm going to have to go find one of those dirty bandages. I did not mean to use that twice on, on Rex. Alright, so Agatha's going to have to go with a sanity check. And she passed at least. So that's a plus. Alright, let's go ahead and head in here and see how many more cultists await us. Alright, both passing the sanity check, which is good. We're going to put Agatha right here in between some stuff. Oh, nope, she's going to need 4 points to fire. But you know what? We'll have her Overwatch. Which will leave Rex. Let's see, is that going to put him in range? Yes, it will. So we're going to give him attack with the lead pipe. Well, maybe not. Maybe that moving did not give me enough. It's only going to get me to the front cultist. You know what? We are going to use our entire move. Or at least 3 points of it. And then we're going to use a bromo caffeine to refresh our points. There we go. Now this way, I can move just a bit more. And then start taking pop shots at the lady with the gun. And then with 1 point left, we'll go ahead and end Rex's turn. And hey, good thing he's wearing that bulletproof vest at point-blank range. Alright, now it's time for Agatha. So with Agatha, we're going to have her fire at the melee cultist. And then I think call her turn good. And then with Rex, we'll have him continue his assault on the gunner. And then we'll overwatch towards the melee. Oh. And of course that took Rex out. Lovely. Alright. So the gunner's going to go down. And then if I can get Agatha over to Rex, we can use one of those whatchamacallit. It's one of those adrenaline shots that we've got. So we're going to go ahead and reload the revolver. Let's see if we can move past. And good, that puts Rex in range. So next turn, we can bring him back up. Alright, so let's get Rex back on his feet. And I know it's not going to do much, but let's go ahead and punch his cultist in the face. Then we'll put Rex in between, once again. Oh, it's not going to let me stand in between the two. Alright, so be it. Then we'll attack with the lead pipe. Why couldn't I get a critical hit there? And of course, go for the helpless old lady. Magic's defensive enemies is increased until the end of the fight. Well, good thing I am not using magic. Alright, and Agatha knocked him out. Perfect. Oh, lordy. This is getting a bit hairy. And I don't think I have any more healing items. So I'm going to have to go downstairs and get some of them dirty bandages here and use them. Alright, a large painting of a black goat in a metallic frame. The way it hangs lazily from the wall, you suspect it's ready to fall at any moment. You can't shake the feeling, but there's something peculiar about the goat, but you can't put your finger on it. Let's manipulate it. Oh, praise the gods, fresh bandages. And I got some epinephrine back. Alright, let's go ahead and use one bandage. And then we'll take the other two with. Oh, and that was too good to be true. Now we've got more cultists to deal with. Why? Alright. Alright, Agatha. Go for the priest, because the priest is probably going to have some bad magic or healing going on. And then with Rex... I think with Rex... Go ahead and move. Let's put him right in the center of the room here. And then we'll have him overwatch towards the two. Wow, that spell hurt. Good solid hit on that cultist. Way to go, Rex. Alright, we'll keep Agatha going on the priest. And we'll end her turn there. And then hopefully Rex can take out this cultist. No, of course not! You hit him for 7. Come on, Rex. What are you doing? Alright, we're going to move... You know, do I want to move him back? Yeah, I'll move him back. Make them come to us. Oh, there's that healing. I knew it was going to happen. Alright, so... Go ahead and take another shot at the cultist priest. And then... I kind of regret moving Rex now. Have him finish off the melee cultist. Almost. Ooh, that is too close for comfort. Yep, and there goes Agatha. So it looks like Rex is going to have to finish the job. So we don't need the priest healing again. So we'll take care of them. Time for me to slink away for breakfast. Good luck with the demons. Thanks for stopping by, Party Meeple. Appreciate seeing you. Alright, so both of the cultists are down. Agatha's now back up, and she's probably going to have to go through a sanity check. Yep, and she's going to get a trauma. Let's see what she's got. Daydreaming. You remember that lovely time on the beach when the sun was shining. Oh, your mind wandered off again. Initiative lowered. Alright, that's not too terrible. That is not terrible at all. Alright, let's go ahead and use these 2 bandages. Heal back up. And then let me not make the mistake of healing Agatha twice. Alright, that's a little bit better. Alright, what's up with this plant here? A small table on which stands a reproduction of Goya's Saturn devouring his son. Not the usual sort of home decor. Okay. Alright, what's in this pile of books? The little table is full of items. Perhaps searching them will turn up one that's useful. Well, if I choose wrong, it's going to give me another Mythos event to deal with. Let's empty the table. No, wrong choice. Increases the failing your next sanity check until the next scenario. Great. Alright, let's look through. Hey, we've got the brass key. Now we can go unlock that room and get Jenny out. Alright, we had a sanity check. A letter abandoned on a table. It appears to have been written by a cultist a couple months ago. I joined the herd because of my love of astronomy, and I was willing to overlook some of the group's eccentricities. But this is too much. I saw him drink that milk of the mother. I saw his body change. He grew larger, hairier. His feet became hooves, and horns curled from his brow. I must get out of this accursed place. How did this manage to stay here all this time? Very, very interesting. Alright, so... haven't been in this room yet. May as well look through it, because it could not hurt. A private diary. A journal in neat handwriting reads, "No one has sacrificed more than I have to lead the herd. No one has been more faithful. Yet they deny me the privilege to welcome the mother in her new world. It's unfair. And they say I lack certain characteristics to accomplish our goal." Okay. Looks like we got some booze and a nightcap, perhaps. Ooh, some cigarettes. I think Rex is going to use those right now. Regain some sanity. Not terrible at the cost of a health point. What do we have in this chest? A strong wooden chest, locked tight. Let's break it. Nope, wrong choice. Unlock it. Alright, we got some more bandages. Nope, don't want to use them. I want to take them. We'll take the bandages. We will definitely take the bromocaffeine. It's alright, I like this gun a lot better. And then we have a Book of Flesh Ward. I've already got one, so I'm going to leave that there. And then we've got a vase. At the bottom of this otherwise normal potted plant, you spot something hidden. Unfortunately, it's just out of reach. Let's stretch for it. Inside the pot is a note. "I didn't take the shotgun, David, but we both know I would have won if the chief hadn't stopped our game. I hid it in the piano's secret compartment until things settled down." Alright, so there's a shotgun in the piano. So, what I need to find is the piano. Because a shotgun would be great right about now. Hey, Kev Meeple, welcome in. Good to see you. Is this based off the board game? Yes and no. So, when this game was in development, it was originally called Mansions of Madness. And then halfway through the development cycle, they changed it to Arkham Horror, which I think they kept for name recognition. So it's more based off of Mansions of Madness than it is Arkham Horror, but then again, Mansions of Madness takes place in the Arkham Horror universe. So one way or another, I'd say yes. Oh, I forgot about the dining room cultists. Oh, I did not mean to go in there, but you know what? So be it. First things first, we're going to have Agatha go for the gun cultist. And then we'll have Rex take out the melee one. Ooh, with a great critical hit there. And so the gun one's not going to move, so we're going to overwatch to the right. And that way, the melee guy is going to get shot. And not enough movement points to make an attack, so we're going to stop there. And we'll overwatch, so that way, that cultist with the knife is going to get attacked twice. So once there with a critical, and then once there with the lead pipe. So his days will be numbered for sure. Alright, so Agatha will finish her off. Hey Mark, welcome in. Good to see you, Bet. How you doing? Alright, so we'll end Agatha's turn there, and then Rex will take care of this guy. I mean, I guess sooner or later I was going to have to take them out, so better late than never. Alright, let's check out the booze. The sturdy cabinet doesn't appear to be locked, but something inside jams the door shut, and Rex says pulling that out would take just a second, so let's pull it. Ooh, a book of healing. I think I like that. I think we're going to leave the Radithor, and we'll take the Book of Healing with us. Because that would be great, just in case I run out of bandages. Alright, several dishes remain on the table. The herd may have been treacherous hosts, but their food was delicious. Apparently delicious enough to restore sanity, so we'll take it.
This painting seems familiar.
Ooh, that looks like a painting of a comet.
It is certainly a striking image.
Good. Playing me some Outriders. You know, I still need to start Outriders.
I know. It's the
I'm hoping this weekend I can finally get into that.
Oh, of course. I have one just
The demo was fantastic for anybody who hasn't played Outriders. I definitely recommend playing that game if you like a good third-person shooter.
She also shared a copy of the painting.
Alright, let's see what's up with this gramophone here. A gramophone, and a fairly recent model at that. Perhaps the herd enjoys modern music. Okay. And that looks like all there is to look at in the dining room. What we need to find a piano. Because I want that shotgun. If there is one indeed in there. Also need to find the room where Jenny is hiding out at. Oh, that's right. There's the dirty bandages. Those are going to stay there still. Ah, here's the piano. A large piano that appears in tip-top condition. Let's go ahead and touch it. All right, wrong choice. Find flaws, but here we have the shotgun. We are definitely going to take the shotgun with us. Ooh, but at what cost? You know, let me wait. Let me see if I can get Jenny out of the room that she's in and then have her pick up the shotgun. I think that's going to be the best course of action. Question is, where the heck was the room she was in? Alright, so this was the hall. And this is the living room with the piano. I thought Jenny was like on like an off hallway. It was definitely downstairs, that's for sure. Alright, there's the dining room. I could have sworn it was in like this back corner here somewhere. That's the room we came out of. Great, now I'm lost. Let's go through... Nope, that's the main hall. Okay, and those are the stairs going up. Not crazy. I know the room they were keeping Jenny in was down here. Why can I not find it? All right. I'm literally going in circles. Let's see. Someone tell me not to be petty. I have an urge. Why do you have an urge to be petty? Share with the class. Move out of the way, Rex. There we go. Because people are dumb. Well, I don't necessarily think that's a good reason to be petty. But then again, that's just me. Ah, here we go. Alright, so let's unlock the door. And now we've got Jenny.
Let's get you out of there.
I don't like you anymore. Mark says, nope, be petty.
Now all we need is to find this evil book.
Yep, that we do. Alright, so now that we got Jenny, let's see if there was anything actually in the room she was in. Yep, we got some more epinephrine, so we'll take that with. A clean mirror with a clean dresser with a grimy mirror. The incongruity suggests someone intentionally left the mirror untouched. And then we got a book on the bed here, which I should not have read. Under the pillow, you find the Journal of a Lunatic. Many of its pages are covered with gibberish and obscene drawings, but a few passages stand out. The comet arrives. We have waited so long. This time our priest feels it too. I can hear him at night. She has arrived. Tomorrow we go into the woods. Then we will complete the preparations at the house. It worked. I saw it with my own eyes. The black goat has given her blessing, and now it will spread. I hear her in my dreams. Thank you, Mother. Yaya Shub Nigrath. Wow. So they are definitely worshipping some of the ancient old ones, specifically Shub Nigrath. This is getting weirder and weirder. Alright, so now that we have Jenny, let me go back into that living room area, and Jenny's gonna get a hold of that shotgun. If I can find where it was. Found it easily before. Why can't I find it? There we go. Here is the piano. So yeah, Jenny is gonna get the shotgun, and then we'll take the shells with us. And then, let's see, is there anything else I can take? Yes, Jenny is my favorite. I actually started with Jenny as my main investigator. So we're also going to take this lead pipe just to make sure she's got a backup in case we run out of shells. And then as much as I don't want to take these dirty bandages, going to have to use some. Alright, so Agatha passed her sanity check. Let's see how well Rex does. He passed his, and then we'll take this last bandage with us. And then there's some more here. I'm running out of clean ones, so Filthy might be my only go-to here pretty soon. And then what did we leave here? Oh, here we left the Radithor. The Radithor's gonna stay there. Now let's head back upstairs and see if we can get in that one room that was like completely locked and couldn't even get into. Where are the stairs? So we got the living room. See, this might be the way to the upstairs here. There we go. What did I leave here? Is this more bandages? Yep, more filthy bandages. May as well. And then upstairs we go. Oh, I didn't look at this globe. A celestial globe. Large celestial globe displays the constellation as seen from Earth. Some sections appear fitted together like puzzle pieces or buttons. Below the globe appears an enigmatic phrase. Look below what the goats hide with their full faces. To reveal the way, arrange them from young to old. Crap! Alright, so I need to go back downstairs and look at the masks again. Hey, Jono, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. How have you been? Let's see. Kev Meeple, has anyone seen The Irregulars on Netflix? It's basically Sherlock and Arkham Horror with a young cast. I have not seen that, but that sounds really interesting. I'm going to have to check that out. Alright, let's see. Were all the masks upstairs? I think they might have been. I've been good. Moved to Cali a couple weeks ago, so just transitioning. How are you? Pretty good. I had no idea you were moving. I hope that went smooth as possible. I know moving can definitely be very stressful at times. All right, so let's look at all of these masks again. So we got Ursa Major, large full goat mask. Then we have a half face with Capricornus. And going back down the hall here. Full face goat mask without horns is Cassiopeia. So Cassiopeia and Ursa Major seem to be the highest two. Orion wasn't a choice, so we don't need to worry about Orion. Large half-fate ghost mask is grand horns spiraling upward, Canis Major. And then a full goat mask with long horns, Cygnus. Ooh, so now we have to decide the hierarchy. How's the game? Do you like it? I so far am liking this game. It definitely plays out like the Mansions of Madness board game, which I'm a huge fan of. So, as I said, I've said many times before, but I don't mind repeating it. When this game was in development, it was originally called Mansions of Madness, but then they changed it to Arkham Horror. I think they should have kept Mansions of Madness because it definitely plays out that way. But I enjoy it for sure. Alright, so I think just based on looking at the masks, I think Capricornus is going to be first. And then I think Ursa Major is going to be last. So I think, yep, there we go. So I think it'll be Capricornus, Cygnus, Canis Major, and then Ursa Major. That's good that you like it. My brother played it and he didn't like it, and he's a big fan of Mansions as well. Well, I will say it's not a perfect game. I wish the controls were kind of a little better, and I wish the combat was kind of smoother. But overall, it's not unplayable, if that makes sense. All right, so... Oh, so Ursa Major wasn't even a choice. So I think it was going to be Capricornus. I guess it wasn't Capricornus first. All right, so maybe Cygnus? Nope, and that ran up the clock. Now we got to pass 2 sanity checks. All right, so is Cassiopeia first? Okay, first it was Cassiopeia. Then I think Capricornus. Nope, guess not. All right, so Cassiopeia is first. Then Ursa Major? All right, this hierarchy makes no sense to me now. I mean, Orion seems like the bottom of the barrel, so I guess Capricornus is going to be next? No. Alright, so not Capricornus, not Ursa Major, not Cygnus, and not Orion. This is making no sense to me. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to run myself out here on sanity checks. Alright, so Rex has algophobia. Mental resistance is reduced and health is very low. Great. Oh, I guess it was Cygnus. Alright, so then after Cygnus... Capricornus? Nope, guess not. Alright, at this point I'm guessing because I have no idea how this hierarchy even remotely goes. It's not Capricornus. So maybe Canis Major? Nope. Gonna be Ursa Major. Alright.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, that hierarchy
Something
made
clicked.
0 sense.
That didn't come from the globe. It's from the corridor. Did we do something?
You really should reconsider this pattern of breaking into people's houses and
Let's see, when all
breaking
else
their
fails, it's a
things.
guessing game. Yeah, but that cost me quite a bit of sanity to play that guessing game. Alright, is this door open now? The door isn't locked, but it won't budge. There must be something that can help you open it. Oh, now it's unlocked. There we go. Oh, and who's this guy? He does not look friendly. Oh, it's that goat creature they were talking about. Oh, that looks gross.
What is this beast?
Ooh.
What science could create such a beast? It looks most like a goat, but its eyes radiate an almost human intelligence.
Yeah, that's definitely
Run, my
another
friend.
transformed human.
Run while you still can.
Why is this beast locked up in here? Is it a prisoner? Considering all those symbols, maybe they worship the thing.
That seems reasonable.
I bet it's guarding something important. Could be the book. We'd better get rid of it.
I guess we're gonna have to fight it.
It must be powerful. Run, my friends. Run while you still can.
Alright, so first things first, that cultist priest is gonna have to go. Because knowing that priest, it's gonna heal. So we'll shoot the priest first, and we'll leave the Overwatch for Agatha. Then we're gonna have Rex go in. Hit up the priest. Wait a minute. Let's not move all the way up. Because he's got bromo caffeine, so we can make him act again. There we go. Now we're being smart about this. And whack the priest. And then last but not least, we have Jenny. I think Jenny is probably going to have to finish off the priest. That way we don't need to worry about any intentional heals on that goat monster. And then we will also have Jenny overwatch towards the beast. So this should get 2 shots off. Oh no, Agatha's blinded. Oh, her range has been shortened because she's blind, so we're going to have to move her up ever so slightly. And now we'll have her shoot. And then I think Rex can move up just slightly more. Hit with the lead pipe. Ooh, with a critical. Fantastic. And then I guess that's going to end his turn. And then finally Jenny with her last shot. We shall shoot the beast. This is actually going a heck of a lot better than I planned. That shotgun sure helps, let me tell you. Yeah, shoot that guy, and maybe shoot that thing. That's practically what I'm doing. Alright, so we're not going to have Agatha waste her bullets. We're just going to go straight to Rex, and we're going to finish the monster off with a smack to the back of the head.
It's down.
Oh, goody.
I wouldn't be too sure of that. If that creature is as supernatural as those symbols indicate, you may have no way of killing it. Flee for your lives.
Yeah, if it was anything like the last monster that came back to life,
Let's hurry
like
up and find that
3
book,
times.
or whatever it was gotten.
Alright, let's look around real quick. let's go ahead and check these papers over here. The drawer to this cluttered desk is locked. You'll need to open it before searching inside. Let's force it open. Nope, that was the wrong choice. What's my penalty? Medical supplies, healing potential lowered. Great. Great. Torn note from one of the cultists read, "The passing of the comet was a monumental event. We all realize how blessed we are to have witnessed something so beautiful and momentous. We explored the bayou where the comet fell. What we found was beyond our wildest hopes." And more Cthulhu language. Let's see. What's this book over here? The old tome lies upon a pedestal, suggesting it is especially important. Could it be the text Rex mentioned? Le Culte des Ghouls. This volume of dark rituals is not the one which Rex Murphy is searching. Oh, we got a bunch of masks on the table here. Oh, we got a knife. I think we're going to get rid of one of these pipes. Screw it. We'll just take the knife with us. Okay, a bunch of candles. An excerpt from a neatly written journal. "Tonight I shall drink the milk of the mother. There can be no greater honor, and I have worked hard to deserve it. Still, I cannot completely quell my fear. The consequences could be painful." Yeah, it doesn't sound like you want any of that milk. Glyphs on the floor. A large ritual symbol covers the floor. While it has similarities to those you've seen before, it's not the same. Still, its appearance suggests the Herd were involved with the deaths of Professor Tillinghast. Do I dare look at the monster and risk a sanity check? Let's do it. Alright, so Agatha is going to have 3 traumas. Great! I shouldn't have looked at it. So now, trauma, minimalist. All of these things you carry are weighing you down. Medium chance of breaking an item in your inventory. Great. Let's see. Strange objects and curious symbols scrawled in red cover the desk. Among them you find a note describing a base camp in the Louisiana Bayou. There, the Herd of Algedi prepare for the comet's arrival. Apparently, their high priest visited to make preparations, and afterward, the Herd spread rumors to keep superstitious locals away. Beside the note, you find a comet-shaped stone with a slot-shaped base that suggests it is designed to be inserted somewhere. You take the stone. I wasn't petty for the record. I deserve a cookie. You can have a cookie, Abby. And that comet stone, I bet you, is going to get used in that constellation room with the bookcase. Let's see. Nope, we already read that. Now we need to look at this altar, see what's here. Oh, that's where the comet stone was. Never mind. Alright, so we have searched everything in this room. Now let's go ahead and head to that office at the end of the hall and see if we can put that comet stone to good use. Ooh, what'd I leave in here? Ooh, we're gonna take this extra gun with us. And we've already got Flesh Ward, so that's going to stay here. Let's see, where was that room? Ah, here we go. So I bet you we can insert... let's see. A number of holes appear on the floor map, each beside a particular star. It appears an object is meant to be inserted in the holes. Alright, so before I do that, the location of the comet was near the goat's tail. And the goat's tail is Deneb Algedi. So that's where this stone needs to go. The comet-shaped stone fits the hole perfectly. You hear a big grinding sound in a nearby room. So yeah, that bookcase should move now.
Bookcase move?
Sure did. And there's a door behind it. I bet my typewriter that's where we'll find the book.
I hope so.
Look.
There's not too many more places in this house that I can investigate. Excuse me as my voice starts to crack. Alright, let's check out what's in here. Ooh, we've got a ladder and a cabinet. On the cupboard next to the ladder, a note has been clearly placed. In case of emergency, use the material in the cupboard below. Keep your key with you at all times. Do not forget to replace whatever you use. Of course, the cupboard door is jammed tightly shut. How fragile that lock looks. So let's force the lock. All right, break the door. That made 0 sense. All right, so let's go ahead and trade out the filthy bandages for clean ones. We will definitely take the epinephrine. And more ammunition is always good. I think we'll go ahead and max out all of the filthy bandages. Just to make sure we have enough healing items. And then let's go ahead and head up this ladder.
Hiding so many books in an attic library can mean only one thing. They must be full of occult lore.
Oh, I bet you the book's in here somewhere.
Much ancient knowledge gathered in one place. Imagine what I could have achieved with such resources.
Yeah, but you're dead, so now you just get to watch from my perspective.
If I were a book of evil magic, this is just where I'd call home.
This place feels eerie.
That it does. Well, let's see what we can find. Ooh, what the heck were they dissecting there? Another of those disgusting things, just like at Miskatonic. Obviously, the Herd of Algedi is involved in the professor's death. You don't say. Alright, fetching a book from the shelves, you peruse it to find an essay on outer worlds and inhuman creatures not unlike gods. While the elder gods resemble humans and act with benevolence, the great old ones are monstrous and malign. The outer gods reside far beyond the Earth and our solar system, exerting their influence from the uttermost reaches of unknown space. Alright. Let's check out another book. Jenny's gonna get herself another trauma. You take a book at random and find its pages yellowed with age. Some of its pages faded to obscurity. One passage stands out. Cyclopean mass from which depend slimy black tentacles over stubby goat legs. The fecund miscreation constantly disgorges new children. Those that are not immediately consumed slither away to proliferate. Creepy. Just a little creepy. Alright, so now Jenny has algophobia. I guess not terrible. What else? We got a couple more bookshelves to look at. The Zohar in 12 volumes. It looks like an ancient edition, probably very rare. Alright, over here. This book is titled The King in Yellow. Wasn't this a banned play? The King in Yellow is also an ancient old one. So, that's a little convenient. Let's check out this desk. A barely legible journal. Whoever wrote these words must have been under the influence or else severely ill. And Rex says, how are these things different? Let's find similarities. You decipher the note and read, "The milk of the mother has transformed me more than I ever dreamed possible. Indescribable power courses through me. The mother is wise. Now we can accomplish what was once impossible." I bet you that was written by the goat dude. Alright. And is this the book? Some ineffable aura about the book tells you it's important even before you read the title, Le Culte des Ghouls. Even touching it seems dangerous, but you can't leave it for the herd. So we found the book we were looking for.
Here it is. Le Culte des Ghouls. Looks like it's all in French.
The illustrator of this book has witnessed the supernatural firsthand. We too have seen some of these monstrosities recently.
I bet you it was that goat person and the creature the gravedigger
This
turned
pattern
into.
looks like a constellation. It's Capricornus, the one we keep seeing.
There'll be time to read after we get out of this mansion.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, we have company.
Oh, we have more cultists. Or is the Goat Man back? Oh, more cultists, but no Goat Man. Alright, so I think we're going to have the ladies take out the gunner. Rex, I think, needs to go for the priest. And I don't have enough to do the pipe, so we're going to stab with the knife. And last but not least, Jenny with the shotgun. I think this should take out the gunner. I'll tell you what, that's a pretty accurate shotgun, not for nothing. And then we'll also have Jenny overwatch. Oh, and both are going to take their shots. I hope that was worth it. And of course the priest is going to heal, isn't he? Yep, sure enough. So that means that priest has got to go. Alright, so we're going to switch back to the pipe, because that's got a little bit more damage. And then we're going to hit the priest. And then with my 2 points of damage left, we should finish him off with the knife. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Rex is quite the melee fighter. Alright, then we'll have Jenny switch over to the revolver. And we will shoot at the cultist with a critical hit! Yes! Ending the battle. Oh, that was fantastic. Alright, Rex, let's go ahead and heal you up. Just in case there's any surprises coming. Now let's reload the shotgun. Oh, and there's no bullets left. So what I've got is what I've got. Alright, let's get out of here.
Was having this book really worth all the trouble it caused you?
I certainly hope so.
We have the book and everyone's here. It's time to move.
Alright, we completed the chapter. Alright, so Agatha came out with a bunch of trauma from that investigation, and then Rex and Jenny managed to get algophobia. Not too terrible. Not too terrible at all.
His name may pop up more than once, but I can't imagine this Alphonse Lanouille will prove helpful to your investigation. If you insist on seeking
apparently
him
the
out,
next chapter
you can
is
find
going to
his
be
shop in the
seeking
French
out
Quarter.
Alphonse Lanouille. Considering he's French, he might be able to read the book. But that will be for next time. Alright, so that's going to be the end of the stream for today. So next Friday will be the next part of the investigation. We'll be heading into the Latin Quarter to go find Alphonse Lanouille and see if it can make any sense of this book that we found. Hopefully we'll get more answers than questions, but I foresee more questions more than anything. I appreciate everybody stopping by, hanging out in chat. Kev Meeple, We Don't Know Games, the Baker Meeple, Abby, Carrie, everybody else who stopped by. Appreciate you watching. I will be back at it on Sunday morning, where I'll be doing part 2 of Blaster Master. That'll be 10 a.m. Pacific on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. Monday, I'm not too sure if I'm going to be doing Genshin on Monday. I may try out my overhead camera And I might try and solo a board game. We'll see what happens. That's going to be coming. So stay tuned to my Twitter for announcements. In the meantime, let's see if there is anybody we can raid and show some love to. My favorite roll and write gamer, Jess. She is awesome. She mostly does roll and write games, occasional video game or two. But I like the stuff that she does. Please check her out. I'm going to give a shout out to her real quick. So you can follow if you so choose. In the meantime, stick around for the raid if you want. If not, I will see everybody on Sunday. Take care.